Imagine a place that remains a mystery to the whole world, Göbekli Tepe. This is the place where the oldest and most mysterious carvings in human history are made on stones. Who made these thousands of years ago and why? This question was unsolved till date. But now in 2025, the latest research and cutting-edge AI technology has decoded these symbols. And the truth that has come out is more shocking than we thought. In this year's research, scientists used high-resolution 3D scans and AI pattern recognition. The result was that the designs on the stones of Göbekli Tepe are not just random art. AI revealed that these symbols are like a hidden code, as if an ancient civilization has deliberately left us a message. Some of the decoded patterns are such that they match the positions of modern constellations, i.e. stars. This has further deepened the suspicion that these people were not just artists, but also advanced astronomers. Experts believe that these could possibly be warning signals. Are they indicating some big change or disaster to come? Or are they hiding some truth that can change our entire history? This question now seems more dangerous and exciting than ever. Further in the video, we will show you these shocking decoded details that were hidden from the world till now. This is not just history, it is an attempt to open the door to a mystery that was closed for thousands of years. So watch the video till the end, and if you like such mysteries and discoveries, then subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and support us, because this search for truth has just begun. Göbekli Tepe, which we consider one of the most mysterious and ancient places in the world today, is located in the southeastern part of Turkey. This place is found in a small hilly area, a short distance from the modern city of Şanlıurfa. From the outside, this place looked like a normal hilly area, but no one had any idea what was hidden beneath it. Even the local people could never imagine that such a huge historical heritage was buried under their feet. In the 1990s, this place was discovered by chance. Initially, archaeologists thought that it would be a normal farming site. But when the excavation started, gradually huge stone structures started coming to the fore. These stones were T-shaped and had strange carvings on them. In 1994, German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt began an in-depth study of the site, and it became clear that this place could be the oldest organized religious site in human history. The most surprising thing about Göbekli Tepe is its age. Scientists have found through carbon dating that this place is about 11,000 to 12,000 years old. This means that it was built thousands of years before Stonehenge and the pyramids. Being such an old and so advanced structure is a big mystery in itself. At that time, there were neither metal tools nor wheels, yet such huge and complex carvings and structures were made. This is why Göbekli Tepe still remains a deep mystery for archaeologists. How did the people of that era cut and lift such big stones? Who gave them this knowledge? And the biggest question, why was this place built? For worship, for some secret ritual, or for some other big purpose? No one has the answers to these questions yet, but this site reminds us again and again that our past is not as simple as we think. The most special and mysterious thing about Göbekli Tepe is the T-shaped pillars found here. These huge stone pillars are about 16 feet high and weigh several tons. The most surprising thing is that these pillars are arranged in circular structures as if they are part of a larger design. These pillars have very fine carvings which are clearly visible even today. Looking at these carvings, it is difficult to believe that people could be so advanced and skilled so many thousands of years ago. These carvings have many types of shapes. Some have pictures of animals like snakes, scorpions, lions, foxes, vultures, and even mysterious creatures about which we know nothing. Apart from this, many abstract shapes and geometric patterns are also seen. There are some symbols that look similar to the stars in the sky or a particular constellation. These carvings do not just look like art, it seems as if they have some special message or purpose. There are many theories about these symbols among experts. Some archaeologists believe that this place was a religious or spiritual center where people worshiped their gods and goddesses. They say that these carvings reflect the beliefs and myths of the people of that time. On the other hand, some researchers believe that these symbols may be part of an ancient calendar or astronomical map. The placement of these pillars and the symbols on them indicate that the people of that time had deep knowledge about the sky and the universe. However, many modern experts have a different opinion. They say that these carvings are like a secret code or message. Some people even believe that these may be the result of a lost advanced civilization or perhaps alien influence. Even after so many years, the true meaning of these symbols remains a mystery, and this mystery makes Göbekli Tepe one of the most intriguing places in the world. New research on Göbekli Tepe in 2025 has attracted the attention of the whole world. This time, scientists did not rely only on excavation or traditional methods, but they used the most advanced technologies. The purpose was to understand these mysterious carvings and symbols in depth and find out their true meaning. High-resolution 3D scanning, AI pattern recognition, and deep learning tools were used in this research. With the help of these modern technologies, every symbol, every line, and every design was captured digitally so that no smallest detail was missed. With the help of 3D scanning, researchers created a virtual copy of every pillar and carving of Göbekli Tepe. This gave them a chance to see such patterns, which were difficult to see with the naked eye. After this, AI pattern recognition took over the work. This system itself is expert in finding similarities and hidden patterns between the symbols. AI not only identified the shapes, but also compared them to see if there is any mathematical sequence, astronomical design, or secret code in them. Deep learning tools were used to decode the meaning of the symbols. AI compared thousands of years old carvings with modern data, ancient languages, and known symbol libraries. Gradually, AI started giving some results that no researcher had ever imagined before. It seemed that these carvings were not random art, but deliberately created messages. The data that scientists got after this whole process shocked them. Some decoded patterns were such that they matched modern constellations and space maps, and some designs had hidden things that indicated that this site could not just be a place of worship, but an ancient communication hub. But till now, the researchers have not made its full meaning public, due to which the suspense has increased even more as to what secret the symbols of Göbekli Tepe are hiding. When the AI began analyzing the symbols of Göbekli Tepe, the carvings initially looked like random art. But as the data was processed, the patterns became clear, and scientists realized that these symbols were not just beautiful carvings on stones, but a deep and well-thought-out system was hidden behind them. The AI analyzed each symbol digitally separately and then compared them with each other. This process revealed many hidden connections that human eyes would probably never see. The AI found that some carvings matched modern constellations exactly. For example, the figures on a pillar resembled the Orion constellation seen in the night sky. Similarly, some other patterns matched the positions of the North Star and the Milky Way galaxy. This could mean that the people of Göbekli Tepe were not just simple farmers or hunters, but were advanced astronomers who had deep knowledge about the sky and the universe. In addition, there were some patterns that resembled an ancient mathematical code. The AI observed that many designs had a balance of symmetry and numbers that could not occur randomly in nature. This strengthened the theory that these carvings were made to encode some specific information. This information could be scientific data, a record of a major event, or a warning message left for future generations. The first and most surprising discovery was that the sequence of symbols on a particular pillar was in a structure similar to modern binary code. When the AI decoded it, the results were a shock to the researchers. The decoded message indicated that this site was not just a place of decoration or worship, but a communication center, where ancient people or perhaps some other advanced entity stored information. This finding stirred up the world of archaeology and forced people to look at Göbekli Tepe in a new light. The symbols of Göbekli Tepe decoded by AI have raised a big question. If these carvings are so advanced and organized, then how developed would have been the civilization of that time? 11,000 to 12,000 years ago, humans had neither metal tools nor wheels, nor any modern construction equipment. In such a situation, lifting these huge stones, placing them in perfect circles, and doing such complex carvings seems almost impossible. This is the reason why many experts believe that the civilization of that time was much more advanced than we can imagine. Three major theories have emerged regarding this. The first theory is of alien influence. Some researchers believe that at that time there must have been contact with some external civilization on Earth. Perhaps aliens gave advanced knowledge to that ancient society or built these structures themselves. People supporting this theory say that there are such designs in the symbols that resemble modern space technology. The second theory is that this is the work of some lost advanced human civilization. It is possible that there was a highly developed human society at that time, which got destroyed in a major natural disaster or global catastrophe. Göbekli Tepe may be the remaining evidence of their existence. Just like the stories of Atlantis, this site may be evidence of a forgotten civilization. The third theory is that the people of that time were prehistoric astronomers. They believed that the pillars and carvings of Göbekli Tepe were not just religious symbols but parts of an ancient observatory. According to this theory, these people studied the sky and stars deeply and recorded whatever they learned in stones. There is a heated debate going on among scientists about these theories. Some consider it a scientific discovery, while others consider it based on myths and imaginations. But one question still floats in the air. Has human history been taught to us wrongly? Are we unaware of our real roots? The answer to this question is probably hidden in the depths of Göbekli Tepe. Some of the symbols of Göbekli Tepe decoded by AI were the ones that puzzled scientists the most. The patterns in these carvings did not seem to be art or communication, but rather felt as if they were part of a warning message. When AI analyzed these symbols closely, it found many designs that indicated natural disasters or major dangers. These carvings seemed to be warning messages left by an ancient civilization for future generations. Symbols were found on some pillars that clearly depict floods. They had designs like waves of water and images of floating humans and animals. These looked exactly like the stories of great flood described in many ancient mythologies. Seeing this, the researchers remembered the stories of Noah's Ark and Sumerian flood myths. In addition, some carvings showed shapes like meteor showers and falling stars. AI said that these symbols might be a sign of a meteor impact that destroyed the civilization of that time. These designs were so clear that some researchers believe that the people of that time were recording some big event that happened in the sky. Along with this, some other carvings indicate mass extinction, where many animals are shown dead together. The scariest thing is that some decoded messages show such patterns that can match future events. This raises a dangerous question. Are these symbols not just a record of the past, but a warning of a big danger to come? If so, did these ancient people want to warn us about the future? And if their message is true, are we ready to face that danger? This mystery has not been completely solved even today, and this is what makes Göbekli Tepe even more scary and exciting. The new research of Göbekli Tepe done in 2025 created a stir in the world of archaeology and science. When this year's official research report was released, it contained such shocking facts that people were surprised to read them. It was clearly written in the report that many of the symbols decoded by AI were not just art or decoration, but a structured message was hidden in them. This message was so complex and organized that the researchers were convinced that it must have been created by a highly intelligent source. Leading scientists and archaeologists gave their respective statements on this discovery. A famous German archaeologist said, "Göbekli Tepe tells us that our history is not like what we were taught in schools." At the same time, some experts associated with NASA believe that the decoded patterns may be linked to space events. They say that there are some symbols that match modern astronomical maps. However, many researchers are still cautious and say that no final conclusion should be reached until more solid proof is found. The most shocking thing in this discovery was that governments and secret agencies suddenly started showing deep interest in it. According to some reports, parts of the excavation at the site have now been restricted. Some data has even been classified before public release, raising the question of what exactly was found that is being hidden from the public. The media also covered the news extensively. Many news channels and documentaries talked about the decoded findings, but interestingly, not everyone had the full details. Some details were deliberately hidden, leading to conspiracy theories. Now the general public is forced to wonder that if everything is clear and normal, then why this secrecy? This mystery makes Göbekli Tepe even more intriguing and forces people from all over the world to keep an eye on it. The new discoveries at Göbekli Tepe have raised new questions, not just about this site, but about many other ancient sites around the world. Researchers began to wonder if Göbekli Tepe is the only such site, or if it could be part of a global ancient network. With this thought in mind, they compared Göbekli Tepe to other mysterious places around the world, such as Stonehenge, England, Great Pyramids of Giza, Egypt, and Easter Island, Pacific Ocean. When AI analyzed the data from all these sites, some surprising similarities emerged. For example, both Stonehenge and Göbekli Tepe are circular structures, and their alignment seems to be directly linked to the stars in the sky and special celestial events. Similarly, the positioning of the pyramids also perfectly matches the Orion constellation. The giant statues of Easter Island may also be part of an ancient message or communication system. Seeing this, the researchers suspected that perhaps these sites are not random, but part of a well-planned network. When the AI compared the symbols and carvings of these sites, it detected some hidden patterns. Some designs of Göbekli Tepe were such that they matched the geometric patterns found in Stonehenge and pyramids. This further strengthened the theory that ancient people living in different parts were somehow connected, and perhaps they had a shared knowledge system. It is thrilling to think that how thousands of years ago, people in different corners of the world could be connected to each other without any modern technology. Was this connection just the result of human intelligence? Or was there a hand of some external power, i.e., alien influence in it? This question remains a mystery even today. The findings of AI simply prove that Göbekli Tepe is not just an isolated site, but perhaps the first piece of a global puzzle, a puzzle that is yet to be fully solved. By looking at the decoded symbols of Göbekli Tepe, the researchers discovered another interesting link: religious and mythological stories. Many ancient cultures of the world have similar stories, which mention big floods, creation events, and divine beings. Earlier, these stories were considered only myths or religious beliefs, but some patterns decoded by AI force these stories to be seen from a new perspective. For example, carvings were found on some pillars of Göbekli Tepe that seem to depict a great flood. These carvings are exactly like those described in the biblical story of Noah's Ark. Similarly, Sumerian myths tell of Enki and other gods who warned humans before a huge flood. The carvings of Göbekli Tepe are very similar to the symbols of these stories, which further deepened the researchers' suspicion that these cannot be just imaginations. Hindu texts also tell a story where Lord Vishnu took the form of Matsya to warn a king about a great deluge and save him. When the carvings of Göbekli Tepe were compared with these stories, it was observed that they also depicted waves of water, boat-like structures, and groups of animals. This uncanny similarity puzzled the researchers. Now, the biggest suspense is, were all these stories really based on a big historical event? Did a catastrophic flood occur across the world thousands of years ago, which different civilizations recorded in their own way? And if so, then Göbekli Tepe could be the real evidence of that event. If this turns out to be true, it will prove that our religious stories are not just myths, but are testimonies of real events. This idea makes Göbekli Tepe even more mysterious and important. AI has helped tremendously in decoding the symbols of Göbekli Tepe. Its biggest strength is that it can recognize hidden patterns that human eyes can never see. AI can analyze the largest data sets and find connections that are not visible to us. This is the reason why it was possible to correctly identify the secret messages hidden in the symbols of Göbekli Tepe for the first time. This technology is working like opening a window to the past, but every strength has a limitation. Even if AI detects patterns, it is not always easy to understand their true meaning. A design can be interpreted in many ways. For example, AI may believe that a symbol made in a carving is a map of stars, whereas it may be a part of a religious story of that time. This is the reason why researchers should not completely depend on the findings of AI. There is a big debate going on among scientists on this issue. Some experts believe that AI is giving us the most advanced tool to understand history, and we should use it with full confidence. At the same time, some other experts believe that we are probably giving too much credit to AI. They argue that AI works only on the basis of data, but cannot understand the cultural and emotional context behind the symbols. The biggest concern is that we are not going in the wrong direction. If AI interprets a pattern incorrectly, then our entire research can move in the wrong direction. This site is one of the most important clues of our history, and if we misunderstand its meaning, it can change the understanding of the whole world. This is the reason why scientists are trying to take human judgment along, even while taking the help of AI. If this discovery of Göbekli Tepe proves to be true, then it will have a deep impact on the whole world. First of all, our history books will have to be changed. Till now, we have been taught that human civilization is about 5,000 to 6,000 years old. But the age of Göbekli Tepe and the decoded symbols could prove that humans were building advanced structures much earlier and had knowledge that we did not know until now. This would mean that our entire timeline could be wrong, and we would have to understand our past afresh. This discovery will also have an impact on religious institutions. Many religious beliefs in the world are based on specific historical events and divine creations. If the symbols of Göbekli Tepe show that these events are actually historical records or that they meant something else, it could challenge many established beliefs. This could also lead to debates and conflicts, as each institution will try to protect its narrative. This will be a big challenge for governments. If the decoded messages contain information about a global disaster, ancient technology, or a lost civilization, it will not be easy to manage. Some data may have to be kept classified, while some findings will be carefully made public. This balance will not be easy for any government, especially when people are demanding answers. Finally, this discovery will propel future research even faster. Researchers and archaeologists from around the world will now join a global race, where everyone will try to decode ancient sites. This will bring new technologies and more funding, but also increase competition and secrecy. This discovery of Göbekli Tepe is just the beginning. The real race is about to begin, and it will be to uncover the real truth of our past. Despite such a big discovery of Göbekli Tepe, many questions are still unresolved. AI has certainly decoded some patterns, but their complete meaning still remains a mystery. There are many carvings for which scientists do not have any exact interpretation. These symbols are so complex and layered that the same design can have many different meanings. Researchers are not able to understand what is the real message behind these symbols, whether it is a record of history, a religious story, or a warning of an impending danger. The second big question is whether there are more hidden chambers under Göbekli Tepe. During the excavation, some such indications have been found that there may be more structures buried inside the ground. If this is true, then it is possible that more artifacts, carvings, and perhaps completely sealed rooms will be found there, which may hide secrets that we have not even imagined yet. But it is not easy to fully explore the excavation because the site is very delicate and ancient. Another mystery is who built this site and why. Was it the work of a single group or a joint effort of ancient people from around the world? And if it was the work of some external power or advanced civilization, then what was their real motive? All these questions are still floating in the air. The most intriguing thing is that after every discovery, the number of questions is increasing instead of decreasing. It seems as if Göbekli Tepe is entangling us in deeper mysteries instead of giving answers. So is all this just the beginning? Will such secrets be revealed in the coming time that will change our world forever? This suspense makes this site even more exciting and important. In the initial days after the new discovery of Göbekli Tepe, researchers and archaeologists were very excited. They were giving interviews in the media, sharing findings, and telling people how revolutionary this year's research is. But suddenly, in a few weeks, the atmosphere changed completely. The scientists who were speaking openly earlier suddenly became silent. Media was not given access, and security was increased around the excavation site. This change was so sudden that people started suspecting what exactly has happened that is being hidden from the world. After this, news came that some data files of the research were missing. Many parts of the documents that were to be made public were mysteriously missing, and the data that was released also had blank sections in many places, as if some information had been deliberately removed. This further fueled conspiracy theories. Many people believe that something has been found in the excavation, which is so shocking that if it is brought in front of the people, it can create panic in the whole world. Some anonymous sources claim that AI revealed such decoded messages which contained information related to global disaster or ancient advanced technology. This is the reason why governments and secret agencies took immediate action and classified that data. Although there has been no official confirmation of these claims, but silence and secrecy have deepened the suspicion. Now the question is, what are the researchers afraid of? Have they seen such evidence that can shake our history and beliefs? Or have they discovered such a danger that the general public cannot be told about yet? This mysterious silence has made Göbekli Tepe even more exciting and dangerous than before. And this suspense pulls us towards the climax, where the real story between truth and lies is about to be revealed. This amazing journey of Göbekli Tepe has shown us that our past is not as simple and straightforward as we were taught till now. The decoded symbols found with the help of AI have given proof that thousands of years ago, there was a mystery hidden which was far beyond our understanding. These carvings force us to think that perhaps the time has come to rewrite human history. But the real question is, are we ready to face that truth? Will our world be able to accept that truth, which will shake our beliefs and knowledge? Göbekli Tepe is not just an archaeological site, but it is a door to our past which is slowly opening. Every decoded pattern, every hidden message takes us closer to that mystery. But the closer we get to the truth, the more new questions arise. And perhaps this is the scariest thing about this story. The truth can be much more complex and dangerous than we can think. Now this decision is up to you. Do you think these symbols were just simple art? Or are they a hidden message left by our ancestors for the future generations? Are they proof of a lost civilization or a mark of some other advanced power? Do share your opinion and theory in the comments below. If you enjoy knowing the truth of such mysteries and discoveries, then subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon so that you get the information about every new discovery first. And yes, do not forget to share this video, because in the coming time, we are going to show you even more shocking discoveries. This is just the beginning. The real journey is yet to come.